Well, welcome back. Over the past week, efforts to beef up the fights against crime were high on Parliament's agenda. The annual report of the South African Police Service was under scrutiny, whilst the National Council of Provinces was debating the recently released crime statistics. The Deputy Minister of Police, Meki Soyu, told MPs that although there was a decrease in crime, including murder and assault, drug trafficking remains a major challenge.
Men and women in blue, their job to uphold the law and protect their fellow citizens from crime. Often they too become victims of crime. In the past 2 weeks, 3 officers were gunned down in Cape Town, one an off-duty police officer, the 2 others young officers doing weekend patrol. Another was shot last Tuesday. He survived the shooting. Parliament wants action.
And if things go on the way it does, it is something that we as legislators will have to think about, whether we do not want to speak to our colleagues in the Justice Committee about looking at special sentences for people who are found guilty of killing police officers. In other countries, that's not foreign. It is accepted.
Van Wyk says the issue must be scrutinized. The National Police Commissioner is satisfied with the training of her SAPS members.
Police are adequately trained, and police respects the right of people. This young man who is arrested was stopped. He ran away. He came back when these police were talking to ordinary community members, and he shot at them. They went there to shoot him. They were there talking to community members. Police are well trained, and police respect the rights of people. It's not a war zone. It's a law enforcement environment. They are maintaining safety and security for the nation.
The South African Police Union is unhappy with the ministerial plan to address police murders.
All the 10 points need to be clarified. They claim that the 10-point strategy is beginning to bear fruits without substantiating this claim, and given the high numbers of police officers that are killed is unhelpful.
Other issues raised during the week-long sitting, the high number of escapees from police custody. In the past financial year, there were 810 escapes from police custody. The SAPS managed to rearrest nearly 800. Disciplinary action had been taken against officers found to be negligent. SAPS bosses accounting to Parliament took a lashing from MPs who are not happy with the dealings within the department.
I'm not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised that your escapes increased. In fact, the only thing that surprised me is that it took so long. We visit on average 15 to 20 police stations a year, on average. And we report to you, and our reports are in the public domain. And we've been telling you over and over and over and over and over again that control at police stations in terms of cells are not taking place.
Bihega acknowledged the department faces challenges, but vowed she was working hard to turn the situation around. Abra Babia, SABC News, Parliament.
Well, from that insert looking at issues within the police service and disbanding and police killings, let's now go to the debate in the National Council of Provinces on the recently released crime statistics. Contact crimes including murder and assault went down by 6.9%. Bank robberies decreased by 10.3%, with the largest decrease at 37.5% on cash in transit heists. But drug trafficking remains a matter of great concern to the police.
Drug trafficking increased by 15.4%. Alcohol and drug ratio increased by 2.5%.
Despite a drop of 3.7% in sexual offences, the police department is worried.
Chairperson, it must also be noted that Free State, Bloem, Limpopo, and the Western Cape provinces are registered as the worst hit by these types of crimes for 2010, for 2011, 2012. 40.1% has been registered as all sexual offences perpetrated against children and under the age of 18 years.
The official opposition wants a more detailed system of reporting crime stats.
To ensure that the categories of domestic violence, gang-related violence, attacks on farms, cybercrime, and public protest and violence be specifically categorized, and also ask for these stats to be seen as independent audited stats. We believe that the real crime stats should be available at all the police stations so that the local people can see what the stats is like and have quarterly reports presented to Parliament and to the public.
Others say crime within the police service needs a closer look.
The Institute of Security Studies said on Tuesday here in Parliament that the number of police officers involved in crime are on the rise. Corruption involving police officials has increased to 120% in the past 2 years. In 2011, 476 police officers were suspected to be involved in corruption. It has also increased this year to 1,050.
Stock theft went up by 1.5%, a reversal in previous gains of an 8.2% decrease last year. Part of that has been attributed to cross-border crime.
We are in the process of establishing the Border Management Agency that is being led by the Department of Home Affairs and other sister departments within the security. I'm sure within a month or two they will start then working in order for us then to pay attention to cross-border crimes, starting with the Lesotho border.
Despite calls to clean up house within SAPS, there's been praise for good work done.
This financial year, of all the 9 provinces, Gauteng crime has dropped. It will a whole. Sometimes I'm saying maybe it's because that the provincial commissioner of Gauteng is the most experienced commissioner of all of them. Because how can sheba utafumansa hore the other provincial commissioners are people that has been promoted from certain position to that.
Well, that's it from us today. Join us again tomorrow for a view from the House. Goodbye.